Hello, this is Jason Arnold from Health Informatics Course 655. The last assignment. You can see I look a little red. um, but this is going over the Go Live assignment, the last assignment for week 8. I guess from week 7 to week 8. And we kind of going over just efforts that you would take doing anything within the Go Live process. It was pretty cool. Like I said, it kind of showed how I guess effective your group really is or your team really would be, especially again, like I always say, cliche as it may be, in a real world environment. Basically, the first part was pretty, all of it was pretty simplistic, just kind of filling out forms, but the change request forms, I guess for each essential form that you may have, it will be kind of tedious process. Again, another cliche word, but especially if it's like the issue title or maybe the alternative solutions or justifications or whatever may be had. I could just see it being very tedious for every issue that may come about. But it seems that it's definitely something that's pretty cool. As well as like in scheduling or costs or certain actions that may come about with that. So I think that's pretty cool. It lets you know how well that's taken into account, as well as the EHR testing plan. It was pretty extensive. Like I said, it was just kind of filling out the form. I guess like with like unit and function testing, or responsibility of what person or who accepted the functions or who didn't. And I liked it because it was again very detailed, from like the field edits to like alerts or like clinical decision making we would probably have to do, or like attempts to break systems or something like that, if it was like high risk functions or just whatever it could be to do like any integration testing or anything like that, or functional testing. We were able just to kind of fill it out and just to see how it was. It was all kind of filled out pretty easily for us. It's just kind of saying yeah and nay who would do what, when we would do it, scheduling the events, and having it all make sense as far as milestones or again specific scheduling. So again, I think going through that was pretty cool as well as well as the last part. Again, just the go live part, just kind of having like the assessment of like the system and care management, like the approach, or whatever the assessment. And again, it's more questions, evaluations, just trying to see how you're gonna pinpoint things as far as templates or drop down boxes, or like how providers are going to handle certain things. I just thought that was just pretty cool. And again, it kind of gives you a snapshot of every minute detail that you know that this implementation process goes through. And just think about it, this is just for one part of a process. If we were just doing, let's say, patient security protections, what I mean, this would be implementation just for that specific process with all of the tedious stakeholders and da 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 da. So every single part you have to do that, even if it's with the entire EHR upload. Sometimes those specifics have their own projects. So it just tells you and shows you how um, everyone needs to make sure they pay attention to detail, and how if one system linkage collapses, then how the domino effect turns the entire thing down. So yeah, that was the assignment. I guess for week 7, I guess the last assignment I could say. It was very interesting. I guess reflections on it. It was pretty cool as well, just how our group did it. We were working on finals and other things, and um, it was kind of a really complex thing, really cool, but it was not complex, but we kind of were micromanaging things and doing two things at one time, and had the split screen up, and we were asking questions, and how, like, okay, well, how would you answer this question? Okay, got a couple of these, I can answer these, I can answer these. Okay, with a care management assessment, or these certain evaluation questions, how would you answer this? Do you think these are good? So we were answering them and doing two things, and that's how it would go in a real world setting. And so I just thought that was pretty cool. It just kind of showed how we worked as a team with this specific assignment, and how it can happen real world wise. And in the last few seconds, overall in the class, I like this approach, the group approach. It takes a little bit of pressure off you and having to do things on your own. You can kind of handle one thing and perfect that, and learn from your other group mates or teammates on how to do other parameters within your assignment. And our group, every week it was something different. Either two people took the lead, or a person took the lead, and in bringing the assignment up, or like, so we all took chances, or took not took chances, but we all took turns leading, and took turns just being the backbone of things, and so it was really fun to just kind of know who your strong points are and when they come up, and people's strong suits, and people coming in through the clutch, and that was pretty cool. So I appreciate the class. It definitely was. I'm not gonna say brutal because we had another class with it, but it definitely was a learning experience, and I definitely hope to learn more. I'm gonna definitely keep the book and dig through it some more, and see what the future may hold for project management. So thank you so much. Have a blessed one. Peace.